Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our Ramayana Satsang. We are now going to begin with the preliminary purificatory mantras. So, if you have your lota and spoon ready, then sprinkle water on yourselves and on your bedi. Om Pavitraha Pavitro Va Sarvavasthangato Piva Yah Smarit Pundari Kaksham Sabhahyabhyantara Shuchi. Sip water from the palm of the right hand once with each mantra. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya. Now, wash your hands. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya. My apologies. I had connectivity problems, so I had to rejoin the meeting. So we stopped at where you are putting on your Vaishnavyo Saviturva Praswa Utpunam Chidrena Pavitrena Surya Rashnubi Tasmaha Puneta Chakeyam. Apply a chandan dot with your thumb. Om Chandanam Bandhate Nityam Pavitram Papanashanam Apadam Harite Nityam Lakshmir Vasato Sarvada. Light your lamp. Om Bhodhipa Tum Brahma Rupa Andhakara Nivaraka Imamayang Kritang Puja Grihastejo Pravardhaya. Om Deepaya Namaha. Sprinkle water around yourselves. Om Pridvitvayadrita Loka Devi Tvam Vishnunadrita Tvam Chadharyamam Devi Pavitram Kuru Chasanam. Put your palms together as we recite the Swasti Vachan and thank Bhagwan for all the blessings that we have been receiving and for the prosperous life that we are leading, but also prosperity. Om Swastina Indro Vridashravah Swastina Pusha Vishwavedah Swastina Starkshor Arishtanemi Swastino Brihaspatirdadhatu Om Payah Prithivyam Paya Oshadishu पयो दिव्यन्तरिक्षे पयोधाः पयस्वतिः प्रदिशः सन्तो मह्यम् ॐ विष्णोरराटमसि विष्णोः स्नप्त्रेस्थो विष्णोः स्यूरसि विष्णुर्ध्रुवसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा ॐ अग्निर्देवता वातो देवता सूर्यो देवता चन्द्रमा देवता वसवो देवता रुद्रा देवता दैत्या देवता मरुतो देवता विश्वे देवा देवता बृहस्पतिर्देवतेन्द्रो देवता वरुणो देवता ॐ द्यौः शान्तिर् अन्तरिक्षगुं शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिर् आपः शान्तिर् ओषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर् विश्वदेवाः शान्तिर् ब्रह्मः शान्तिः सर्वगुं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुव. Concentrate now on Shri Ganesh and Mata Gauri as we seek her blessings, their blessings. Om He He Rambha Tume Yehi Ambika Trayambakatmaja Siddhi Buddhi Pate Trayaksha Laksha Labha Pito Pitah Nagasya Nagharatvam Ganaraja Chaturbhuja Bhushita Swayudev Divye Pashankusha Parashvadhe Avahayami Pujartham Rakshartham Chabama Krato Ihagatya Grihanatvam Pujam Kratuncha Rakshame Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Gunvamahe Priyanam Tva Priyapati Gunvamahe Nidhinam Tva Nidhipati Gunvamahe Vaso Mama Aham Jani Garbhadama Tvam Majasi Garbhadam Om Bhurvaswa Ganapataye Namah Om Ambe Yambike Yambalike Namanuti Kaschana Sasasya Shvaka Shubhadrikam Kampi Lavasini Om Bhurvaswa Ambikaye Namah. We will now read the invocation to Kalash and Varun, and as we do so, appeal to all the places of pilgrimage to transfer the energies into our homes and to bless our homes. Om Tattva Yami Brahmana Vandam Manasta Shaste Yajmano Havira Vihi Ahedamano Varuneha Bodhyurshagam Samana Ayuhu Pramoshihi. We will now read the mantras in respect of the planets Navgraha, and again we appeal for their favor, their grace and their blessings. Om A Krishnena Rajasa Vartamano Niveshayan Nama Amritam Artayancha Hirnayan Yena Savitar Devo Savitaratheno Devo Yati Bhuvanani Pashyan Om Brahma Muraris Tripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhogi Soto Budascha Guruscha Shukra Shani Rahu Ketavah Sarve Graha Shanti Kara Bhavantu. Let us now concentrate on Bajrangbali Sri Hanuman Swami and appeal for his protection and blessings. Om Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhi Matam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanarayothamukhyam Shri Ramadutam Sharanam Prapadhye Anjani Garbha Sambhutam Kapindram Sachivoktamam Rama Priyam Namastubhyam Hanuman Raksha Sarvada. Let us now concentrate on Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayubhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Shivaya Namaha. So today being Durga Ashtami, the Ashtami Tithi of the Chaitra Navaratri, we will also invoke the blessings of Mother Durga. Om Durge Smita Harsim Bhitim Ashesha Jantoh Swasteha Smita Matim Ativa Shubham Dadasi Daridraya Dukha Bhaya Harani Katvadanya Sarvopakara Karanaya Sada Drachita. Now we will read the Dhyan mantras of Shri Sita Ramchandra Ji. Om Shri Ramchandra Raghupungava Rajavarya Rajendra Rama Rakunayak Raghavesham Rajadhiraja Raghunandan Ramchandra Tasum Amadhya Bhavata Bhavata Sharanagatosmi Dhyayet Ajan Bahum Dhrita Sharadhanusham Badha Padamasanastam Pitam Vaso Vasanam Nava Kamala Dalaspardhi Netram Prasannam Vamam Karudha Sita Mukha Kamala Milalochanam Niradabham Nana Alankara Deeptam Dhatata Maru Jata Mandalam Ramachandram Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Bharata Agraja Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Ranakarkasha Rama Rama Shri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama Lokabhiramam Ranarangadhiram Rajivanetram Bhraguvanshanatham Karunya Rupam Karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadhye. बोलिए विघ्नहर्ता गणेश भगवान की जय। जग जगनी गौरी माता की जय। श्री कलश वरुण देवताओं की जय। श्री सूर्य आदि नौ ग्रह देवताओं की जय। श्री बजरंग बली महावीर स्वामी की जय। श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय। जग जगनी दुर्गा काली लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय। श्री सीताराम चंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मण जी की जय। We will now have one bhajan, and when we return, we will then continue with the recitals and discourse.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. जो मुख राम जपे ना भैया वो पाछे पछताए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा जन्म सफल हो जाए। जो मुख राम जपे ना भैया वो पाछे पछताए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा जन्म सफल हो जाए। सिया राम, सिया राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम। सिया राम, सिया राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम। राम नाम जपने से भैया चारों दिश हो जियारा। राम नाम तू रट ले मनवा, राम नाम है प्यारा। मैं तो राम नाम का प्रेमी, वो तो प्राण संभाए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा जन्म सफल हो जाए। जो मुख राम जपे ना भैया वो पाछे पछताए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा जन्म सफल हो जाए। सिया राम, जय जय राम। राम नाम तुलसी ने जापा, हो गई तुलसीदासा। रामायण की हर चौपाई, दोहा का मैं प्यासा। एक एक दोहा हर चौपाई, अमृत रस बरसाए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा, जन्म सफल हो जाए। जो मुख राम जपे ना भैया, वो पाछे पछताए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा, जन्म सफल हो जाए। सिया राम सिया राम सिया राम, जय जय राम। चित्रकूट के घाट पर भई संतन की भीड़ हो। चित्रकूट के घाट पर भई संतन की भीड़। तुलसीदास चंदन घिसे, तिलक देत रघुवीर। राम नाम का आखर लिख लूं, सबसे सुंदर भाषा। सबसे प्यारा ज्ञान यही है, जीवन का अभिलाषा। राम नाम का आखर लिख लूं, सबसे सुंदर भाषा। सबसे प्यारा ज्ञान यही है, जीवन की अभिलाषा। राम नाम श्री राम नाम जप, नारायण हर्षाए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा, जन्म सफल हो जाए। जो मुख राम जपे ना भैया, वो पाछे पछताए। सीता राम जपे जो मनवा, जन्म सफल हो जाए। सिया राम सिया राम सिया राम, जय जय राम। सिया राम सिया राम सिया राम, जय जय राम। सिया राम सिया राम सिया राम, जय जय राम।
Sure, let us begin with the Ramayan invocation. जय सुमिरत सिद्धि होय सीताराम, गणनायक करिवर बदन। करो अनुग्रह सोय सीताराम, बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण सदन। मूक होई वाचाल सीताराम, पंगु चरहि गिरिवर गहन। जासु कृपा सुदयाल सीताराम, द्रवहु सकल कलिमल दहन। नील सरोरुह श्याम सीताराम, करुण अरुण वारिज नयन। करो सुमम उरधाम सीताराम, सदा क्षीर सागर शयन। कुंद इंदु समदेह सीताराम, उमार मन करुणा अयन। जाहि दीन परनेह सीताराम, करौ कृपा मर्दन मयन। वंदो गुरुपद कंज सीताराम, कृपा सिंधु नर रूप हरि। महामोहतम पुंज सीताराम, जासु वचन रविकर निकर, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। कथा आरंभ होता है, सुनो वीर हनुमान, आसन को प्रभु आइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। The part this evening is from Sundar Kand, and we are starting with Doha 42, which you may follow on your screen. जिन चरणन की पादुका, भरत रहे मन लाय, ते पद आजु बिलो की हो, इन नयन नि अब जाय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। एहि विधि करत सप्रेम विचारा, आयहु सपदि सिंधु एहि पारा। कपिन्ह विभीषण आवत देखा, जाना को रिपुदूत बिसेखा। ताहि राखी कपीस पहि आए, समाचार तब ताहि सुनाए। कह सुग्रीव सुनहु रघुराई, आवा मिलन दसानन भाई। कह प्रभु सखा भोजिए कहा, कहि कबीस सुनहु नर नाहा। जानी न जाई निसाचर माया, काम रूप के ही कारण आया। भेद हमार लेन सठ आवा, राखियो बांधी मोहि अस भावा। सखा नीति तुम्हनी की बिचारी, मम पन शरणागत भयकारी। सुनि प्रभु वचन हर्ष हनुमाना, शरणागत बच्छल भगवाना। शरणागत कहु जे तजहि, निज अनहित अनुमानी। ते नर पावर पापमय, तिनहि विलोकत हानि। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। So Vibhishan, having made every effort to give good advice to Ravan and to convince him that he should return Mother Sita to Sri Ramchandra ji, fails in this attempt, and then he decides that it is in his own benefit for him to cross over and join Sri Ramchandra ji. And as he is proceeding across the ocean to join Sri Ramchandra ji, he leaves with a very, very positive mind. Vibhishan is leaving an area, Lanka, which is extremely toxic. He has been born and brought up in a highly toxic environment, an environment that is inhabited by nisachars, by demons, by rakshasas. There was very little good that Vibhishan was surrounded by. Yet, in spite of that toxic environment that he lived in, he, after having failed to convince Ravan to do the right thing, decides to go back, or rather to go to Sri Ramchandra ji. And he goes with a positive mind. he is not negative about his departure one bit. He has every confidence that the decision to go and join Sri Ramchandraji can only bring positive results for him. He's not allowing the toxic environment that he has been in to in any way influence his mind. How often we find ourselves in challenging situations, in toxic environments, in places where there is gross injustice, and we lose hope. And we feel that even God cannot come to our rescue. But this is not the case with Vibhishan. Vibhishan remains positive in spite of everything that has happened. This means that when we approach God, it doesn't matter from what position we are approaching God. It doesn't matter where we may be living. We should not allow that to interfere or to affect our approach of Bhagwan. We must approach God in a positive light, in the hope and in the confidence that by approaching him, he will free us of the toxic environment that we live in. He will free us of those who are unjust around us. That is the message that we are getting from Vibhishan as he goes to join Sri Ramchandraji. And he is actually looking forward to this meeting because he now recalls all the lovely activities that Sri Ramchandraji had performed with his lotus-like feet. He said, these lotus-like feet, which I am now going to get to see firsthand, saved Ahilya, changed a stone into Ahilya. This is the lotus-like feet that walked in the Dandak forest and blessed that forest. This is the feet that wore the crown or the wooden sandals that Bharat has taken away with him and placed on the throne of Ayodhya, while he, Bharat, is sitting in Nandigram as a tapasvi. So he says that this is the lotus feet that I am now going to go and see. He says, Jinha charanana ki paduka. Paduka means crown or sandal, wooden sandals. So those feet that have touched this paduka, Bharatarahe manalaya, with which Bharatji has endeared himself to. Te pada aaj biloki ho, that feet, te pada, that feet today, biloki ho, that I will see. In her nayanani abajai. These eyes are really going to look at that today. It's going to feast itself on the feet of Sri Ramchandraji. Again, notice the positive attitude with which Vibhishan is going. Imagine leaving the home of an enemy to join the opposite end and yet feeling this positive. That can only be bhakti. That can only be love and confidence in God. Ehi vidhi karata saprema bichara. In this way, with a lot of love in his heart, Vibhishan has been thinking, Ayahu sapadi sindhu ehi para. And he immediately then crossed over the ocean. So, is prakar ke prem sahib, with this love in his heart, vichar karte hue shigra hi is par aa gaye. He came over to the side where Sri Ramchandraji and the army are. Kapinha vibhishanu avata dekha. So the kapis, the bandars, the monkeys, saw Vibhishan coming, and they saw Vibhishan coming, and they went and informed, or they thought that Jana ko ripuduta bisekha. They assumed that this was the messenger of the enemy who is coming on a special mission. So at this stage, they don't know who Vibhishan is, or even if they know who Vibhishan is, they have no idea of what his intentions are. So, unko aata dekhkar, जाना कि बैरी का कोई विशेष दूत है. This must be a special envoy, a special messenger of the enemy. ताही राखी कपीस पही आए. तो बानर लोग क्या किया? वो लोग सुग्रीव के पास गए. कपीश, कपीश मीन्स द हेड ऑफ द मंकी क्लैन. तो वहां कर जा समाचार तब ताही सुनाए, और सुग्रीव को समाचार दिया. They gave the news to सुग्रीव कि क्या? कह सुग्रीव सुनहु रघुराई, आवा मिलन दसानन भाई. तो सुग्रीव ने क्या किया? जब ये लोग सुग्रीव को सुनाया कि यहाँ पर शायद एक दूत आया है जो रिपु के दल से है, who is from the side of the enemies. तो सुग्रीव ने श्री रामचंद्र जी के पास जाकर कहने लगा कि आवा मिलन दसानन भाई. दसानन मीन 10 आनन. 10 means 10 and anan, and it's not anand. Those are two different words. Anand means happiness, but the word anana means face. So another name for Shri Ganesh is Gajanan. His name is Gajanan. His name is not Gajanand. His name is Gajanan, meaning that one with an elephant face. Gaja means elephant and Anand means face. Here, Das Anand means he with 10 faces or with 10 heads. So the 10-head one, his brother has come to meet you. Ava Milana Dasanana Pai. तो प्रभु श्री राम ने क्या किया? जब उनको जब श्री राम जी को यह समाचार मिला तो उन्होंने क्या किया? कह प्रभु सखा भूजिय कहा. So he says, tell me, my dear friend, what is your opinion? What is your advice? कह प्रभु, प्रभु ने कहा. Sakha, Sakha means friend, and Sugriv is his Sakha, is his friend. Bhujiya kaha, give me an opinion, give me advice. Kaha I kapisa sunahu naranaha. तो सुग्रीव ने क्या कहा? सुग्रीव ने कहा कि हे नाथ सुनिए, listen my lord, निशाचरों की माया कुछ जानी नहीं जाती. We cannot trust these nisachars, these rakshas people. We don't know what the intentions are. They make use of maya, they make use of kapat, they use deceitful means to entice people. न जाने यह इच्छा अनुसार रूप धारण करने वाला किस कारण से आया है. We don't know that this may be a Rakshas who has taken on the disguise of Vibhishan, and he's come here. For what reason we don't know. So Sugriv has a doubt in his mind because he's been asked by Sri Ramchandra to express an opinion about what he thinks in this situation here. भेद हमार लेन सट आवा. तो भेद हमार लेन सट आवा, यह आदमी जो है, and here he's referring to Vibhishan as a murk. So these are the initial stages. They don't know why Vibhishan has come there. So at this stage, Sugriv has made an evaluation, and his evaluation is that this is a satyr, it is a murk, this is some fool who has come to get information from us, who has come to get our secrets. Rakhiya bandhi mohi asabhava. It seems we may have to take this person captive. We'll have to capture him and imprison him. This is the feeling, these are the initial feelings that Sugriv is having. Shri Ramchandra ji ne is पर क्या कहा? What was his response to this? सखा नीति तुम्हें नीति विचारी. तो श्री रामचंद्र जी ने कहा कि you have spoken that which is according to the niti, according to the laws of politics. Mama pana saranagata bhayaka. But to give refuge to anybody who seeks my help. So the two situations here On the one side, Sugriv is relating what the law of politics of that time dictated, that if this is indeed an impositor who's come in the form of Vibhishan to get the secrets of our army, then the rule is that we should take him captive, we should capture him, we should imprison him. But on the other hand, Sri Ramchandraji says, well, that is true, and that is according to the politics of our time. There's the other issue कि मेरा तो प्रण ही है कि शरणागतों का दुख दूर करना है, that I remove all the pain and the suffering of those who take refuge in me. This is also something that we need to consider. So it's not a straightforward situation of simply treating this as issue. There's also the as a protector of, and look at Hanuman's reaction. 60 words of Sri Ram is shutting. My apologies to you once again. I again had connectivity problems. So I am back, and we've been discussing the fact that Hanuman has been very happy with the fact that Sri Ramchandraji is going to give refuge to Vibhishan. तो श्री राम जी बोले, जो अपने हित को विचार कर शरणागत को त्याग देते हैं. So the person who abandons one who has taken refuge, when नीच मनुष्य पाप रूप है, that person cannot be regarded as a manushya, as a human being. उनको देखने से भी पाप लगता है. So he is saying therefore that we should not ignore Vibhishan, and we should give him the benefit of the doubt. So let us now read the next set of chopais. कोटि विप्र वद लाग ही जाहू, आइए सन तजहु नहीं ताहू। सनमुख होई जीव मोहि जबहि, जन्म कोटि असनासी तबहि। पापवंत कर सहज सुभाऊ, भजनु मोर तेहि भाव न काऊ। जो पे दुष्ट हृदय सोई होई, मोरे सम्मुख आव की सोई। निर्मल मन जन सो मोहि पावा, मोहि कपट छल छिद्र न भावा। भेद लेन पठवा दस सीसा, तबहु न कछु भय हानि कपीसा। जग महु सखा निसाचर जेते, लक्ष्मणु हनहि निमिष महु तेते। जो सभीत आवा सरनाई, राखियो ताहि प्राण की नाई। उभय भाति तेहि आनहु, हसी कह कृपा निकेत। जय कृपाल कहि कपि चले, अंगद हनु समेत सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय। So, Sri Ramchandra ji feels that it's very important to give Vibhishan the benefit and not just discard him as a messenger who's come to get secrets for the enemy. He says, कोटि विप्र वद लागहि जाहू, आये शरण तजहु नहीं आऊं. So he's saying that suppose somebody has committed murders, but having realized that what they did was wrong, and वो शरण में आने पर मैं उसे भी नहीं त्यागता हूं. I don't abandon even such a person. Now we need to understand what Sri Ramchandra ji is saying. He's not saying that we can go ahead and murder people and then seek refuge from them. What he's saying is that even those who have committed heinous crimes like murdering people, when they have turned over a new leaf, when they have realized that what they did was wrong, and when they come to me, I give them refuge. This is Vibhishan. He hasn't done anything wrong yet. Let's give him the benefit. We cannot just regard him as an enemy. Sanmukh hoi jiva mohi jabahi. Sanmukh hoi jiva mohi jabahi. When any person comes in front of me, comes in my presence, janma koti asanasahi tabahi. Then janma koti asanasahi tabahi. That person's karmas, unke karodo janmo ke paap, not karma, in the presence of God, has the ability to clean up all the sins that we have committed, as long as we don't go back to those sins. So this is the commentary that Sri Ramchandra, this is the argument that he's making, because he asked for an opinion from Sugriv, and Sugriv's opinion was a political one, that this is the messenger of the enemy and we should capture him, we should take him prisoner. But Sri Ramchandra ji feels that there's also another side to this, that I am Sri Ramchandra. I have promised the world that I will give protection to anybody that comes to me. So how then can we just consider this person only as a spy and not consider the other situation as well? Papavant kar sahaja subhav. तो पापी को यह सहज स्वभाव होता है, भजन मोरते ही भाव न काओ, कि उसको मेरा भजन, never endear themselves to the stutis or to the bhajans of God. You'll find them very, very far away from where, and with, I don't want us to lose connectivity again. Acha, uh, so the point here is that those who are sinful, lead sinful lives, they are they never find themselves in places where bhajans, kirtans, and satsang is taking place. This is what Sri Ramchandra ji. Papavantakara sahaj. They naturally, bhajanumurti bhavanakao, they never like listening to the glories of God. Jo pe dushta hridaya sohi oi. If this person that has come here, if he was a dusht, if he was a sinner, if he was a raksha, real rakshas, more sammukha bhavati soi, he wouldn't have come in front of him. So again, Sri Ramchandraji is making an argument as to why they should actually listen to Vibhishan. Right? And he's quite convincing in the argument that he's giving. Nirmala mana jana so mohi pawa. Nirmala jana mana jana, that person who has who is pure, mohi pawa, mohi kapata chala chidrada bhava. We mujhe priya hai. I like that person who has a pure mind. Kapat or dvesh bhale hi nahi lagte. That person who has come to be because he wants to be in my company can't have kapat and dvesh. Bhed lena patwa dasasisa. So it's possible that this person is here on behalf of Dasasisa, that is Ravan, to get bhed, to get some secrets. Tabahun kachu bhaya hani ka pisa, right? If Ravan has sent him to get secrets, jo kuch bhai wahani, to kuch bhai wahani nahi. Loss in this for us. Why? Jagamahu sakha nisachara jete. क्योंकि संसार में जितने राक्षस हैं, no matter how many demons there might be in this world, Lachimanu hani nimisha mahupete. Lachman will be able to get rid of them easily. He will destroy them. So if this is indeed an enemy or the spy of the enemy, Ravan, who has come to get information, then we have nothing to lose, because Lakshman, he can very easily destroy this demon. और यदि वह डर के कारण मेरी शरण में आया, but if out of fear he has come to take refuge in me, तो मैं उसे प्राणों के समान रखूंगा, then I am going to accept him. There's no problem with that. कृपा के धाम श्री राम जी ने हंसकर, then Sri Ramchandra ji with very, with in a very happy mood, he says, दोनों ही स्थिति में उसे ले आओ. Whichever is the situation, if he's an enemy and he comes here, no problem, Lakshman will take care of him. If he is here as a refugee, he wants to get protection from me, then bring him. Either way, bring him to me, there's no problem. तब अंगद व हनुमान सहित सब बानर कृपालु श्री राम जी की जय कहते हुए चले. So they all began to leadership and management. There's an example of a very a smart person who knows how to lead. He asks for an opinion. The leader asks for an opinion from Sugriv, and Sugriv gives an opinion. He doesn't say to him that you are an idiot, you are stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. Nothing. He uses his logical arguments to win Sugriv and everybody onto his side. That is the true character of who a leader should be. A leader will bring everybody onto his side in a dignified way, using the right kind of language in the way in which Sri Ramchandra ji has done over here. Now, let us read the next set of chopais. सादर ते ही आगे करी भानर, चले जहाँ रघुपति करुणा कर। दूर ही ते देखे दो भ्राता, नयनानंद दान के दाता। बहुरी राम छवि दाम बिलो की, रहे ठक ठुकी एक टक पल रोकी। भुज प्रलंब कंजारुन लोचन, श्यामल गात प्रणत भय मोचन। सिंह कंध आयत उर सोहा, जानत अमित मदन मद मोहा। नयन नीर पुलकित अति गाता, मन धरि धीर कही मृदु बाता। नाथ दसानन कर मैं भ्राता, निशिचर वंश जन्म सुर त्राता। सहज पाप प्रियतामस देहा, जथा उलूकहि तम पर नेहा। श्रवण सुजसु सुनो आयहु, प्रभु भंजन भव भीर। त्राहि त्राहि आरती हरन, शरण सुगत रघुवीर। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। सो श्री रामचंद्र जी कहते हैं कि अगर विभीषण रावण का दूत है जो यहाँ पर भेद लेने आए हैं, तो हम लोग का कोई डर नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे पास लक्ष्मण है और लक्ष्मण आसानी से किसी भी राक्षस को मार सकता है। सो इफ विभीषण is a spy, then let him come, because we have Lakshman who can very easily finish off the Rakshas. और अगर विभीषण हमारे शरण में आए हैं, and if he has come to take refuge in me, then also let him come. Either way, let him come through to us. तो सादर ते ही आगे करी बानर, चले जहां रघुपति करुणा कर. So with a lot of respect and dignity, the monkeys, host of monkeys, went there where जहां रघुपति करुणा कर, जहां दया सागर श्री रघुनाथ जी थे. They went to Shri Ramchandra ji. दूर ही ते देखे दो भ्राता. दूर से, from a distance, Vibhishan, दो भ्राता, he saw the two brothers. Nayananand dhan ke data. And these two brothers are those who are ones who give absolute bliss to the eyes. So उन्होंने दूर से ही नेत्रों को आनंद का दान देने वाले दोनों भाइयों को देखा. So Vibhishan saw both the brothers, and when you look at them, then it is as though they give absolute bliss to the eyes, absolute happiness to the eye. Bahuri Ram Chabi Dam Bhiloti. So he looked at the beauty of Sri Ramchandra ji. Bahuri, in many ways he looked at Chabi Dham, the beauty of Ram Biloki. He looked at it. Rahe tak tuki ek tak pal roki, and he stopped blinking his eyes. Palak, his eyelids, he kept them wide open. He didn't let them close at all, in case he misses a glance of the Lord. Right? और वो पलक मारना रोक कर, चिटक कर, एक टक, one continuous gaze, देखते ही रह गए. So he was not prepared to even blink his eyes, lest he may lose a moment of seeing this beauty, Sri Ramchandra ji, that was in front of him. Bhuja pralamba kanjaruna lochana. What does he see? Bhuja Pralamba. Shri Ramchandra ji has mighty arms. Or Kanjaruna Lochana. Kanjaruna means red, lal, kamal ke saman, lochan. Lochan means eyes. He has eyes that are as beautiful as a red lotus. Shyamal gat pranat bhaya mochana. और ये जो श्री रामचंद्र जी ये श्याम वर्ण का है. He has a darkish bluish body color. और वो शरणागत के भय को दूर करने वाला. He is one who removes the fear of those who go to him, those who approach him. सिंह कंद आयत उर सोहा. So उसका कंधा, कंधा means shoulders, सिंह के समान. He has shoulders like that of a lion. जानत अमित मदन मन मोहा. He would put to shame the Lord of love. So Kamadev is regarded to be the epitome of beauty, but even he would be put to shame when you look at the beauty of Sri Ramchandra ji. Janata Amita Madana. Madan means Kamadev, Manamoha. Nayan Neer Pulkit Atigata. ऐसी मूर्ति को देखकर विभीषण पुलकित हुए, रोमांचित हुए. He became extremely emotional. He was totally elated at seeing the beauty of Sri Ramchandra ji. Man dhari dheer kahi mridu bata. Then he controlled himself. He composed himself. And he then spoke sweet words. These are the words that he spoke. He said, Nath dasanana karamay bhrata. Hey Nath, O my Lord, my bhrata, I am the brother of who? Of Dasanan, of Ravan. Nisichara vansha janam suratrata. And I have been born in a family of Nisichars, of Rakshasas. Sahaj papa priya tamas deha. And we naturally, Rakshasas naturally have a Rakshasi sarir, a demonic body, and we are easily attracted to evil, to sinful things. Jatha ulukahi tama paraneha. In the same way that a ulukahi, an owl, is attracted to the darkness of the night. In the same way, we as Rakshasas are attracted to sinful activities. Shravana sujasu sunu ayoho. So he says, I have come and I want you to listen to me. Prabhu bhanjana bhavabir. He sansar ka dukh dur karne wale. Those who he who removes the problems of people in this world. मैं कानों से आपका सुयश सुनकर आया हूं. Shravana sujasa suna. I have heard about your greatness. I've heard about your superior nature. That is why I have come to you. Trahi trahi arati harana. Trahi trahi, protect me. Sharana sukhada raghuvir, and give me protection. So he is very upfront and clear about what it is that he wants from Sri Ramchandra ji. So there are some important lessons that we can draw from Vibhishan's choice. Vibhishan took the choice of coming to Sri Ramchandra ji and abandoning Lanka. Right? Now, I'm certain that each one of us could think of some family issue where we clearly saw an act of injustice. And this might have involved, the ill treatment of some member of the family, or the unfair distribution of family property. And we often choose to remain silent and neutral for fear of upsetting family members. We need to question, however, as Vibhishan did, the nature of our loyalty. To whom are we accountable and responsible? Is it not to God, and therefore to truth and justice? The choice of Vibhishan is one in which we face many, is one which we face in many situations from day to day. The decision is never easy, but we can be comforted by knowing that we stood on the side of the truth. So Vibhishan has stood on the side of the truth. We see so much injustice, so much corruption in this world. And yet, because somebody whom we work with, or somebody who belongs to our party, we don't want to make that person feel bad, so we don't fight against injustice. Vibhishan teaches us here that we must always choose the side of truth. That's the lesson that we are learning from. So here we are going to conclude the recitals for this evening. Tatha visarjana hota hai, suno veera hanuman, आसन को प्रभु जाइए, सिया सखा सहित भगवान, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय. Now we will listen to the Ram Chalisa, that will be followed by the Aarti and the Visarjan.
नीलांबुज श्यामल कोमलंगम, सीता समारूपित वाम भागम, पानौ महासायक चार चापम, नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्.
शेष रतन
सत नित नाम तुम्हारा, मही को भार शीश पर धारा। फूल समान रहत सोहारा, पवना करो तुम्हारो पारा। भरत नाम तुम्हरो उरधारो, तासो कबहु नरन में हारो। नाम शत्रुघ्न हृदय प्रकाशा, सुमिरत होत शत्रु कर नाशा। लक्ष्मण तुम्हरे आज्ञाकारी, सदा करत संतन रखवारी। ताते रन जीते नहीं कोई, युद्ध जुड़े यमहू की होई। महालक्ष्मी घर अवतारा, सब विधि करत पाप को चारा। सीता नाम पुनीता गायो, भुवनेश्वरी भई प्रभव दिखायो। घट सो प्रकट भय सो आई, जाको देखत चंद्र लजाई। सो तुम्हेरे नित पाव पलोतत, नवो निधि चरणन में लोतत। सिद्धि आधार मंगलकारी, सो तुम पर जवे बलिहारी। और जो अनेक प्रभुतारी, सो सीतापत तुम ही बनाई। इच्छा ते को तिन संसारा, रचत न लागत फल की वारा। जो तुम्हरे चरणन चित लावे, ताको मुक्ति अवश्य हो जावे। जय 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 प्रभु ज्योत स्वरूपा, निर्गुण ब्रह्म अखंड अनूपा। सत्य 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 व्रत स्वामी, सत्य सनातन अंतर्यामी। सत्य भजन तुमरो जो गावे, सो निश्चय चरणन फल पावे। सत्य शपथ गौरी पत की नहीं, तुमने भक्तिन सब सिद्ध दीन। सुनो राम तुम तात हमारे, तुम ही भरत कुल पूज्य प्रचारे। तुम ही देव कुल देव हमारे, तुम गुरुदेव प्राण के प्यारे। जो कुछ हो सो तुम ही राजा, जय 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 प्रभु राखो लाजा। राम आत्मा पोषण हारे, जय 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 दशरथ के दुलारे। ज्ञान दे दो ज्ञान स्वरूपा, नमो नमो सत्य सत्य तुम सत्य सनातन, तुम ही हो हमारे तन मन धन। या को पाठ करे जो कोई, ज्ञान प्रकट ताके उड़ होई। सत्य वचन माने शिव मेरा, और आस मन में जो होई, मन वांछित फल पावे सोई। तीनों काल ध्यान जो ल्यावे, तुलसी दल और फूल चढ़ावे। साग पत्र सो भोग लगावे, सोनर सकल सीधिता पावे। अंत समय रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। श्री हरिदास कहे अनुगावे, सोवे कुंत धाम को जावे। 7 दिवस जो नीम कर, पाठ करे चित लाए। हरिदास हरि कृपा से, अवश्य भक्त को पाए। राम चालीसा जो पढ़े, राम चरण चित लाए। जो इच्छा मन में करे, सकल सिद्धि हो जाए।
Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansar Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayar Vinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Mangalam Bhagwan Vishnu Mangalam Garudadvaja Mangalam Pundari Kaksha Mangalaya Tanuhari Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvarth Sadhike Sharanye Trayambike Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om yani kani cha papani janmantar kritani cha tani tani vinashyanti pradakshina pade pade. Om sarvesham swastir bhavatu sarvesham shantir bhavatu sarvesham purnam bhavatu sarvesham mangalam bhavatu sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramayah सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ओम पूर्णमिदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम अपराधः सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयम् इति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वर आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वम् एव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्य भावेन रक्ष त्वां परमेश्वर। बोलिए विघ्नहर्ता गणेश भगवान की जय। श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय। श्री सीता रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री लक्ष्मण जी की जय। श्री बजरंग बली महावीर स्वामी की जय। जग जगनी गौरी दुर्गा कारी लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय। श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय। सनातन धर्म की जय। सब पितर देव की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर। जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम जय सिया ram. Thank you very much, dear sisters and brothers, for joining us during this Ramayan week for our Ramayan recitals. I want to wish all of you a happy and a prosperous Ram Nomi. May Bhagwan Shri Ram grant you all your desires and bless you abundantly, and may you all enjoy your puja tomorrow. Please note that the online weekly satsang will continue on Tuesday next week. Jai Shri Ram and all the best to you.